Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Cuppa Joe show. I am your host, Joe.
And I'm your host, Joe.
And yeah, we're here. We're going to be doing this live stream for you in the mornings. I realize for some of you, it's probably not morning. I see I've already spoken with Magician Jester here, and it's 6:30 p.m. for you. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, but we're excited to be here. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. How you feeling this morning, Joe?
I'm feeling sleepy. It's it's early, and we do late streams, and now we're doing early streams. So I'm here though. That's about all I can say.
Yes. It was pretty funny. We were on last night really late with Jesse. Jesse was helping us get all set up and everything. Right after their stream, Jesse and Ryan were on Twitch playing Dungeons and Dragons. And as soon as they were done, we were jumping on. We were getting this all set up, to see what we could put together. And yeah, but yeah, this is something we talked about doing for a long time. How long ago did we start talking about doing this early morning show?
About a year ago now, so it's been a good bit.
Yeah.
We're definitely this has definitely been a long time coming. 1 p.m. Yeah, see that was the other thing is we knew a while back that people were missing out and offer something that are people who this wasn't 6 a.m. for could join us for. So really appreciate you guys hopping out and somewhat pre-planned, but also off the cuff show that we've got going for you this morning.
Yep.
Anywho, this is a slightly different show than we've done before. It's not like Don't Worry Wednesday. If you have questions, feel free to ask them, but that's not the primary purpose of this show. This show is more of a good morning, kind of a podcasty talk show where we get to talk to you about certain topics, things that kind of brighten your day. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that for you. Please let me know as we work out some of the kinks. Obviously, if you know Jesse in any capacity, morning is not his forte, as it is neither mine. So, feel free. Let me know when things are happening and upcoming, and there's something that maybe is going wrong with this stream. I'm trying to make sure that it flows through properly for everyone. So, with that being said, Tef, the answer is before you. You just need to keep searching.
Yes, there are clues aplenty, and it will become more and more clear as time goes on. Yes. So, yes, we're doing great. AKD, how are you?
Yep, we are the greatest.
That's right.
Just a couple of Joes hanging out.
That's right.
How's Joe morning?
How's Joe morning for you? Pretty cool. So I'm posting a link here. There's a new section. We actually don't have any topics in it yet. We just opened it up. But it's our Cuppa Joe area in the Black Setting and Swerve website. So you can go there, and if there's anything that you'd like to hear us talk about, you can feel free to post it there. You can also post it in the chat, and we have a list of things we're going to talk about. We'll just add it to the list. But yeah, so anything that we can do to get your day started off right. Yeah. I want a name on the bomber, not more clues. Yeah, I understand.
What do you mean? You already have enough clues. In fact, no, just kidding. We can't give any hints like that. That's not fair. So, yeah, keep looking.
We could give clues. That'd be funny. All of a sudden, people would be like, "Ooh, I'm hearing clues on this new show. You should go to watch this show." That's right.
but but are our clues right, or are we misleading you? That would be the.
Ooh, we might just be sending you down a trail of of hard times there. But yeah, so it's awesome. I try to be a morning person. However, it was a pretty late night last night, so it was kind of tough. Today we have a topic where we're kind of going to go through staying calm in light of everything going on. I mean, we got all kinds of people quarantined all around the world. We got all kinds of panic going on. A lot of you, if you're not one of the ones real nervous about what's going on, I'm sure you have family members or friends that are all just freaking out. I totally do, and it goes really well with Ryan's latest release too, because that's called "Stay Calm." And if you haven't watched that yet, you totally should, because that video will take you on a trip, man.
Yeah, well, that's for sure.
Yes. So, yeah. Tef says, okay, to stay calm, what is the best hot brew cuppa to enjoy in the morning? This one.
Yes. That is the proper answer because I don't like coffee. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. You know.
I'll try not to tell anyone.
Yeah.
Although I will say one thing that I've enjoyed quite a bit is bulletproof coffee.
Bulletproof coffee.
Bulletproof coffee. Yes.
What,
Those of you who don't know what bulletproof coffee is, it's quite an amazing thing.
okay.
You take coffee and you put a bunch of butter in it.
Okay, go on.
And then you put some coconut oil in it.
Okay. Okay.
And you put this mixer in there. And you go and you mix it all up with a mixer.
Okay.
And then so you end up with coffee, and usually coffee doesn't have any calories. It's got caffeine, but then like black coffee is calorie free. But here what you're doing is you're adding about 400 calories of fat to your coffee.
Okay.
And yeah, it makes you stop. You stop bullets with it because it's amazing. And I'm telling you, it's crazy because you don't feel hungry for like half the day. Your
You don't feel
mind is
hungry.
clear. You have this clear sense of being, and yeah, it's pretty amazing.
You have to try it. You just can't. I can't even visualize how awesome this is.
You can't even visualize.
No,
you don't even like coffee.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. That's part of the reason. Every
That says hot chocolate with whipped cream and a dash of amaretto is not a good cuppa in the morning. That sounds like a great cuppa in the morning.
what's a Moretto?
Amaretto.
Oh.
Amaretto is it's like I don't know how to describe it. It was like kind of like a hazelnut liqueur or something like that.
Oh. Sure, we'll go with it.
Maybe. I don't know if that's the right. I know it's some kind of flavor like that,
Oh my
but
goodness. Good morning, Frost. It's like 4 a.m.
really.
Yeah, everyone else is like, oh, it's the afternoon now.
Almond. Thank you, Ted.
Nuts. the, yeah.
Yeah. Good
So,
for starting the day. Nice. But
the-
at any rate, so I don't know. There's a ritual that I like to do, and this is one of the things that's helped me to stay calm and just kind of keep my brain on point and just have a day that goes well. And I usually start. And I know I've talked about this on Don't Worry Wednesday. So those of you who have seen that show, everybody I've seen in the chat, I've seen you guys on that show before. But this ritual makes such a difference to me, and it's basically just 3 steps. And the first step is, I think, what am I thankful for? And so I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to ask Joe here, what are you guys thankful for? Is there one thing? A lot of times I'll think of 3 things just because, sometimes one just doesn't cut it.
Gotcha. Wow, yeah, 3 things. I'm gonna give you one because it's so early that I don't think I could come up with 3. But I am currently very thankful for being able to wake up and do the show for you. Specifically the waking up part, because even last night we weren't sure that was gonna happen. So I'm just thankful for the time I get to spend with both you and the people here in our chat, Tef and Raka and Jester and Frost.
Mhm.
It's what makes start to the day.
Yeah. It does, and to hang out with friends first thing, and it's so funny because we're sitting here talking about first thing in the morning, and for a lot of these guys, it's like the afternoon.
That's true.
Or something, So that's cool. So yeah, but that's the first thing. First thing is, what are you thankful for? Second thing is, what are you looking forward to? Then you can start, taking your mind and away from thankfulness is kind of like past. You're looking at something that's already happened and you're thankful for it. And what are you looking forward to? Now you start looking at, okay, some kind of hopeful future, some kind of light out there in front of you. And so I will also pose this question to Joe. What are you looking forward to?
That's a fantastic question, Joe. Because man, if I'm thinking more than 30 seconds ahead, I'm doing pretty well this early. But before I get to that, everyone who's watching the show with us, it's your afternoon, so there's any time you can do this. But we highly recommend, if you're thinking about it, go ahead and start this 3-step routine in your morning so that your day can start off really well. In terms of what I'm looking forward to, I'm looking forward to being able to go buy a cheeseburger when all of the craziness has settled down and just mow down a cheeseburger in the local cheeseburger shop by where I work. So
Nice. Is this cheeseburger shop closed now?
yes, yes. If I'm sure if all of you, if somehow you live in the one country that isn't affected by the virus to not be named, please let us know, and so that we can come to your country and buy a cheeseburger.
Buy a cheeseburger. Yes. This place must not do takeout then, huh?
No. Most of it's just local restaurants that are.
Okay.
I probably could. But it's not as fun as going into the local place where they know who you are and hanging out.
Right. Nope, I agree. That man, I'm looking forward to doing this show tomorrow.
Hey, tomorrow? We're doing this tomorrow?
Oh man. Well, we'll talk about that too. But then so now you've got your brain going in a really good direction because you're thinking of what you're thankful for and you're thinking of what you're looking forward to. And now good feelings are starting to churn up and you're like, oh, this if life kind of stinks, it maybe doesn't stink so bad now because I have something to look forward to. And then the third question to ask yourself is, what are you going to do today to move your life forward? It could be moving toward what you're looking forward to, like the cheeseburger. What are you going to do to make that cheeseburger happen?
I picked a bad example. Or
Or it could
Joe.
just be anything, you know. You know, Tef, you got a really good point. Why get a cheeseburger out when you can make it at home? I
That's
will say
that's the one thing I could do, Joe.
you can. You totally can. If they have meat in the store, so which sometimes they don't these days.
It's
But
Swilk. Hi, Swilk.
hey, Swilk, how are you? Um, yeah. So what are you gonna do today, Joe?
Well, that's a great question. I don't. I rather than give the obvious cheeseburger making answer. Um, I am. I'm an accountant, so I'm gonna work with my local restaurants to make sure that on the other end of this, they stay open so that I can have my cheeseburger and eat it too.
Yes. Yes, yes.
But that's our morning three-step routine. So, what are you thankful for? What are you looking forward to? What's one thing today that you can do to move your life forward? And if you can start your day with this same complete idea of what's happened to you before, what's going to happen to you in the future, and how are you going to get there, it can really change the way that you live and what you are doing in your day to day to keep a positive attitude for every day. So
Mhm.
it's not the morning for you guys, but we're going to be doing this every morning to remind you to keep a positive outlook on everything that's going on.
Yes. And as we move forward, it's gonna get more. We're gonna work out some of these bugs and everything. I noticed when I put the when I put the notification on the live steaming part of on Discord, it's got a big old picture of "Don't Worry Wednesday" on there. So, and I was like, well, okay, so we're gonna have to figure that out. But oh, Tef, cool. Tef, what are you thankful for? My next cup of coffee. Yes. What do you look forward to? A warm summer day. Anywhere where I can lay, suffer in the sun.
Interesting.
And to move your life forward, fold the clean cloth. All right. Hey, you got stuff to do, man. That's good. Swilk, I'm glad you made an appearance because I haven't actually been able to tell people about this yet, but Swilk and Jesse worked together to add some new themes to the bss.studio website. And if you go there to bss.studio, down at the bottom, if you scroll the way down and click the theme button, there's Swilk's theme and the dark theme that are brand new.
Nothing. I'm waiting for the next ones you're about to get to.
Gross 2.0.
Oh, beautiful. Use that thing. Use
I
that
don't know.
thing.
That one might only be available to mods and
Oh,
admins, like,
no.
because we didn't want to gross people out. But I think they're public now. Jesse said he made them public. So Swilk's theme and the dark theme, and you get to see some of Swilk's awesome graphic design work on our logo. It looks great. So thank you for your hard work, Swilk, and for working with Jesse to do that. That's really cool. So, um, but yeah, but we're here to talk about staying calm a little bit here. And so Joe posted a link to Ryan's the static P video of Stay Calm, which really, interestingly enough, when I watch that, it doesn't make me feel calm.
What? Why not?
That video takes me on a ride, and it's pretty wild. But yeah, so amidst all this craziness, what are some things that you're doing, Joe, to kind of keep your wits about you and not flip out along with the rest of the world?
Well, that's a great question. One of the things that I think can really help people in terms of um, staying calm in chaos, having having a focus on what is required of you or what you are actively doing. So what I mean by that is it's very easy right now is the world starts to get put on hold or things are not happening the way that they used to um, in your interim moments to overanalyze what's happening and worry about things that are outside of your control rather than focus on the things that you actively have control. And what I mean by that is, um, for a lot of people in our community, that's school. Like school is kind of put on hold right now.
Mhm.
So their concerns are not about school or learning or what they have normally been. And one of the things I recommend is still focusing on those things, the things that you are tasked with doing. Right now, I'm an accountant, and this is normally the time frame in the U.S. where you would do taxes. We would just do taxes out the wazoo. People are coming in, and they want to make sure that they pay the government. They don't get any penalties. They don't want to go to jail for some reason.
Yeah,
So that would be
yeah,
our
bad.
yeah. Don't go to jail, guys. It's not good. That's what normally would be going on right now. But we've also been tasked with now helping people understand different government programs that can help them through what's going on.
Mm.
And so, still doing accounting, I'm still taking numbers, helping people out with their business, but it's just kind of shifted a little bit. And so, what I encourage you to do as a student or as really somebody who's working in a slightly different way than they did before is how can you take this idea of learning, this idea of studying, and not look at it from a perspective of I don't have school anymore, but how can I do what I do, which is learn differently? And I think if we take that idea of this is what I do, how do I need to change it? How do I need to rearrange it to work with the way that things are going now and work and focus on what can I control right now? It's going to really change the way that we view what's happening in the world.
Mm.
So I don't know what have you been up to, Joe, as we start living a slightly changed reality. What helps you to stay calm in that moment?
That's a fantastic question. There are a number of things that I've done as this all has kind of been unfolding. It's weird because things seem to change daily. There's some kind of new mandate over here. It's like, first it was, you know, well, one of the big things was when schools closed for like the rest of the month or whatever, and then so my kids were super excited, and then they got their packet of all the homework they were going to have to do when they went to school, and they weren't all that excited after that. But there's still, so there's that dynamic. There's kind of this like, oh hey, now we don't have to go to school because they're kids. They don't like going to school all that much. But so but now but then also we got family members that are really, really worried about the whole thing. And when you spend a lot of time around these people, sometimes that kind of can rub off on you, and it just kind of drags you down a little bit. And so one of the things I try to do is try and keep a view of the big picture as much as possible. Things like this have happened before in history, and they're hard times to go through for sure. But you know, I think there's always some kind of silver lining in everything. There is true. Like there's a Bible verse that says that can God takes all things and works them to the benefit of those who love him. So he can take any situation and turn it into something good. And so I've been looking at this situation and I'm like, you know what? We've got some great opportunity here, to spend more time with you guys online because there are a lot of people that can't go anywhere or that aren't going anywhere because they're trying to be responsible and not go out and gallivant around when with and be all part of everything. So we're you know the last couple meetings, and I've been calling everybody in Black Static and Swerve. I'm like, now's the time, man. There's people home. We can just hang out. We can talk to them. We can go on live streams. We can, spend some time. So let's just start doing more, because I think it's a great time to just hang out with people because we're all just kind of stuck at home. Now, my job as an inspector, that's still going. But I just was like, outside of that, how can we spend more time with the Black Static and Swerve community? How can we do more streams? How can we be in more chats? How can we, just be there in touch with people? And I think, to me, when I started to think about that more and more, I started to get more and more excited. And I'm like, my prayers and my thoughts are always with people who are, actually being infected and sick and are dealing with this, like right there personally. And I know that's hard. I totally know that's hard. But, for them and for everybody else, if we can offer some encouragement, through whatever medium possible, whether it's just in a chat somewhere on the BSS Twitch stream, which that's getting ramped up now too. They're going to be streaming not just Saturdays and Sundays. Ryan and Jesse are going to be on, and Tuesdays and Thursdays too. Joe, do you happen to have the link for that?
Yeah, I'll get it.
The Twitch stream. So yeah, if you want to throw that in the chat so people can subscribe to that as well. And we're going to be doing this show. Joe and I are going to be here. We're planning on Monday through Friday. It's not going to be as long as Don't Worry Wednesday.
Yeah.
But because for us, this is like this is the beginning part of our day. So it's like, hey, we'll just get on. We'll be on for a little while, hang out, and then we can head off to work and stuff. Which great that we still can do that, because there's a lot of people here in Michigan that can't. A lot of people have been laid off. A lot of people have been sent home. A lot of people are just sitting there cooped up in their house. So, and yeah. So if that's you, hopefully you can come out and hang out with us when we're doing this. And if you're out there able to work still, that's something to be thankful for, because a lot of people can't. But anyway.
Yeah. I mean, right now is definitely a time, not only for us, like, it can be very easy as you come to live streams to think, hey, it's really cool what Joe and Joe are doing. But more importantly, this is an opportunity for you to do something. There's a lot of this idea that, we're on this stream, we're a couple of floating heads, as it were, not wearing pants. Maybe we are. Who knows? It's always the true question of a morning stream. But mainly, it's an opportunity for us to really connect with you, to really encourage you to go out into whatever you're living. Because as much as we can reach you and people of YouTube to, in the morning, give you this bright idea and give you some positive mentality as you go forward throughout your day, really, it's up to you to bring that to the rest of the world. It's up to you to bring that to the people you live with. Because for whatever reason, they don't watch this show. And maybe that's just pointing the people that you know and are surrounded with to this show, where they can come for encouragement. But the main idea here is that when you get up in the morning and you start your day with us, or you're halfway through your day with us, that you can take what we say here and apply it to whatever's going on in your life, in your day-to-day activities. Because we're really excited about the opportunity to get up every day in the morning and spend more time with the people that we have in our community, to really encourage them in maybe slightly different ways than Don't Worry Wednesdays. I think if you're not already, for some reason, coming to Don't Worry Wednesday, we're to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now, right, Joe?
Yep. 3 days a week in the evenings. Starting about 9 o'clock Eastern time.
That's 9
p.m.
p.m. We're
p.m.
not doing another show in 2 hours. Sorry. But yeah, okay. So 3 days a week, 9 o'clock in the evening. Come back if you can't. That's 14 hours from now. So what we want to have is multiple places that you can come for this encouragement, especially in a time like this time. It's to provide content and provide really an encouraging message for you. And I think if you, again, same thing, if you haven't already, stop by Static Peace channel for just some music that'll help to calm you somewhat, depending on what song you listen.
Right.
And can really give you a sense of encouragement and a little bit of peace in a time when that isn't exactly the biggest thing happening right now. And then you can be that light. People can look at you and say, how in the world is that person so calm right now?
That's right. Then you become kind of like a solid foundation for people to be around. When you're around, when you've built yourself that aura of positive, energy around you, people will be attracted to that and say, you know what, here's somebody that's rock solid. I can count on them to just not be the freaking out person, you know, and because really that truly, I mean, the enemy obviously is out there, infecting people. That's truly an enemy. But really, the enemy is what's going on in us. If we succumb to the fear, if we succumb to the just the craziness that's going on out there, you know, and all it takes is a shift of our mentality, saying, you know what, the world's been through stuff like this before. It's probably going to happen again. We're going to do our best to get through it and to be encouraging and to be a light in the world, to help as much as we can and to just be there as to promote good feelings and happiness and joy and truth. And man, we want to enlist all of you to do the same. So that's going to about do it for this stream. But we sure do appreciate all you guys coming out. And, this is going to be a Monday through Friday show, at least for the time being, maybe forever. We don't know.
Yeah, well, we never know where this life is going to take us. So, if you haven't already, Joe posted a link here earlier.
Yep, I'll post it
Joe
again.
can post again for the topics. We encourage you as you going through. Hey, what do you want to see? A little bit of encouragement on in the morning, each and every morning. Right now, we've got this idea of stay calm. Like we really want to be able to talk to you about the things that are going on each and every day. And right now, this is a big portion of what's going on for everyone across the globe. And in really allowing people globally to connect and build a community of people who are encouraging and positive is part of what we're about. Is allowing us to reach out and encourage you and help you to be the kind of person you want to be in this time. And so please stop back every morning, because if I have to get up this early, and well, actually, if I get up this early and just talk to Joe, that is going to be the highlight of my day. So whether you guys are here or not,
likewise,
we are going to be having a wonderful chat. We're going to be having a wonderful morning. But really, if you can come back, we'll see you tomorrow. We'll have a great time like we always do. Feel free, even though it seems like right now Joe and I are just kind of bouncing back and forth. Feel free to keep chatting it up. We can definitely bounce in and out of our topic. We would love to be able to encourage you specifically on things that you're dealing with in this area. So don't feel like just because we kind of go into our topic that you are excluded or prevented from joining our chat. We'd love to talk to you. We love to interact, and we love to just be involved in whatever's going on with you.
That's right. So come on back tomorrow. Obviously, if you're here, you've probably subscribed and been notified that we're here. So yes, so thank you everybody for being here. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. Go to bss.studio, and go ahead, post some topics. We've got a bunch that we plan on doing, but we want more. So it's going to be great. But at any rate, thank you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Come back tonight for Don't Worry Wednesday, where Ryan and I are going to be on. We've got a bunch of topics there. And is there a BSS app? No.
We plead the fifth.
There is a mobile website, though, a mobile version of the website that you can access from your browser on your phone. And it looks really cool with Swilk's theme, that's for sure. But yeah, that's something we've talked about, and hopefully we can eventually make that happen. That'll do, Donkey.
That'll do, Donkey.
I think he's telling me that I've been talking too much. That'll do, Donkey. But anyway, all right. Well, you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you all tonight on Don't Worry Wednesday. And and we'll see you back here again tomorrow. Same time.
Same place.
Right here. On Double Cuppa Joe show. It's going to be awesome.
See you guys then. Bye.
Bye, guys.